Hey, look.
It's Poisson.
Hello, everyone. We've been expecting you. Where are Sophie and Pascal? They're off visiting the Fendel Glacier ruins.
We come all this way and she isn't here. That is so like her.
What are they doing at the ruins?
Fendel has soldiers stationed there, but they've suddenly gone quiet. We fear that monsters may have forced their way inside.
So Pascal and Sophie went there to see if they could help.
Then we'd better follow them.
So, this is Pascal's home, is it? The Amarcian Enclave.
This is your first time visiting?
Yes, what a strange city. It's in the middle of a snowy mountain, but it isn't cold at all. And such advanced infrastructure. Amarcian technology never ceases to amaze. If only our country had access to their knowledge.
I think it should be available for the entire world to share.
I must propose that to Chancellor Eigen at our next leadership summit. Putting that aside, have you properly introduced yourself to your future friends and family?
My future family? What do you mean?
Pascal's friends and family, of course. This would be a good opportunity to go and say hello to them, don't you think?
What? Pascal's friends? I already took care of that.
What? Who told you to? Why would you?
Was that wrong? Pascal's always helping us out, so I told her friends how much we appreciate her.
Oh, so that's what you meant. For a moment there, I thought you'd done me a favor.
Wait, how did I become the bad guy?
She makes us come all this way and then... what was she thinking?
Come on, are you still talking about that, Hubert? They had more urgent business to deal with than wait for us.
Well, of course I know that. And it's all the more reason for her to wait, since she knew we'd be arriving soon.
So in other words, you wanted to come swooping in and save Pascal.
No, I think Hubert just wanted to be by her side. Circumstances be damned.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. I'm just trying to understand why she goes off half-cocked at the slightest provocation. How can someone so smart behave like such a fool?
He's worried about her.
He is, isn't he?
What is up with those two?
Gotcha.
It's strong. Get back! Somebody help me!
You sure know how to cause trouble.
You saved my life! Totally awesome! Time for a celebration! Let's party!
The party will have to wait for now.
Huh? These monsters won't go down easily. Asbel! Yeah! That was so great! That was... Lambda's power. I'm trembling.
Lightning blade! Moonlight circle! Moonlight Moonlight Circle! Moonlight Circle! Fly Need help! Okay! Phantom Wolf! What?
Weapons of fury.
Not looking good! Now! I failed it! Thank you! Sorry about that! Annihilate all who stand before me! Okay! Lightning blast! I'll settle this! The blood of Cave Royal! Sword of Royal Crimson! Spiral Ascension! The pen shall claim your quivering feet! To the sky! The pen shall claim your quivering feet! Death Fire!
Darkness!
Eat this! Win! Die! You won't live to regret this!
Offers its nurturing hand.
Count! Roar! Die! Okay! Moonlight Circle! Fly through! Howl my Destruction Ray! Take that! You won't live to regret this! Pierce! Let destruction reign!
Feel our triumph.
Fly through! I'll move! Lightning blast! Moonlight Circle! Fly through! Howl my fire! Okay! Fall! Claim your quivering feet! Death Fire! Lightning blade! Claim your quivering feet! Death Fire! You're gone! Moonlight Circle!
Pulled it off, somehow.
That's the last of them.
I'm disappointed to find them here as well.
Have you guys fought those things before?
We faced similar monsters in Windor. If it wasn't for Lambda's power, we'd almost certainly have perished.
So Lambda's awake now?
Yeah, it appears that way.
Well, he seems useful enough, so I guess it's okay. I mean, he worked really well against those guys.
We're trying to learn why the monsters have grown so aggressive recently. Is there anything you can tell us?
No, I'm not really a biologist or whatever. You should talk to Fourier. Where is she now? Well, she usually locks herself in her lab, but right now I think she's at the Amarcian Enclave. We should head back there. I want to talk to you guys about some stuff anyway. What is Lambda doing to Asbel? Sophie, are you okay?
It's not going to be like last time. I promise we won't have to fight. Don't worry, Sophie.
Asbel will be all right, Sophie. I know it.
Richard.
Things are different. It won't be like when I merged with Lambda. Asbel has what it takes to confront Lambda directly, without facing any repercussions. His will is strong enough to keep things in check. That's why I know he'll be okay. I wanted you to know as much.
Thank you, Richard. And I wanted to say, I'm sorry.
For what?
For what happened 6 months ago. I thought I should apologize.
No, I am the one who needs to apologize. It was all my fault, and I'm sorry.
So, are we back to being friends?
Yes.
Then I'll be your friend too.
You too?
Sophie, this man is dangerous. Let's move away from him.
Wait, the captain is dangerous?
Oh yes, he's a wolf.
I see Your Majesty still has a biting sense of humor.
That's a nice cloak.
Thank you. This cloak was stolen from our family many years ago. What would it be doing in a place like this?
Maybe the thieves discarded it.
Hey, what a bunch of chumps!
They had no choice. Only I, heir to the throne of Windor, can wear such fine raiment.
Someone's feeling confident.
This would draw attention to any thief who wore it. That's probably why they abandoned it.
Would it look good on me?
Probably not. It's a little big for you, Sophie. It would drag along behind you. Although, that might not be half bad.
Richard?
Looks like it triggered some fancy of his. Oh my gosh, Fourier! I haven't seen you in forever!
Just when I thought it was safe to relax. It looks like you brought the whole gang with you.
Listen, Fourier, we need your help.
Oh? When monsters change, it's usually due to a mutation triggered by their environment.
Sorry, but could you explain?
All creatures have the ability to adapt to changing conditions. It's what allows the species to thrive. For example, if animals from a warm climate are transported to a colder one, many of them will perish. However, the strong ones will adapt and evolve in order to survive.
So is that what's happening here?
Yes, I would assume the monsters are evolving to better meet the threat posed by humans.
So you think we're helping to make the monsters stronger?
That's what I just said, isn't it? Of course, it's just a hypothesis.
But doesn't it usually take forever for things to evolve?
Normally, yes. Evolution is a slow process that takes several generations to unfold. But we have numerous examples of sudden mutations in monsters, especially those that live near the Valkanus. In other words, outside interference greatly increases the odds of rapid mutation. I would theorize that an unknown being is affecting them, perhaps something similar to Lambda or Lastalia. Do you think Lambda himself might be responsible?
Absolutely not.
You seem quite sure. How can you be so certain? Do you doubt my powers?
It's not that. I made a decision to exist together with you, so of course I'm going to trust you.
Did you say trust?
You lent me your power because you were trying to help. Isn't that right?
Even if true, I would do so only because you are my host vessel. Though I exist inside you, do not be so arrogant as to think you can control me.
I'm not trying to control you. You helped us back there. You saved our lives. I haven't thanked you yet, so thanks.
This is nonsense.
I don't know if Lambda influenced the mutations, but I didn't sense his power in those monsters. If that's the case, then I think the problem might be up there. In Fodra? I wanted to talk to you because Fodra's been acting kind of wonky. I didn't even notice until Poisson and the Overseer brought it up. But ever since, me and all the other Amarcians have been studying it. About 2 months ago, we found Elith gushing from a point on the surface.
Therefore, Fodra's supposedly non-functional core is showing signs of activity. If Fodra's core is in fact the source of all life, then yes, it's conceivable that the core might be promoting evolution in the monsters.
Is my sister the best or what? Okay, guys, I gotta take the shuttle and zip off to Fodra.
Do you really think you'll learn something new up there?
Well, I'm sure not learning anything standing around here.
In that case, we'll go with you.
Oh, hey, wait. Is Stratus Valkanus still okay? 'Cause, you know, all these crazy monsters are appearing near Valkanus.
At the very least, the president deserves to know. But that means a side trip to Strata.
I'll go. But I'm not looking forward to it.
Something wrong, Hubert?
No, it's nothing.
How about we go with you? It'll be a lot easier than going alone.
All right, but please try not to cause any trouble.
Aw, you look down, little bro. What's wrong?
Who, me? No, nothing's wrong. Leave me alone.
Geez, fine. Sorry. No need to be so cold, gosh. You are being mean to Pascal, Hubert.
No, Wait, am I? But that's how I've always acted.
You never look her in the eyes.
Sophie? You are very perceptive. It's just... looking at her like that is... difficult. It's hard for me to explain. I don't think I can meet her gaze at this particular moment.
Do you have a guilty conscience?
Huh? You've been talking to the captain, haven't you?
When a man has a guilty conscience, he can't look a woman in the eye, right?
Perhaps not. Not that I feel particularly guilty about anything, mind you. I hate to admit it, but sometimes even I don't understand what's wrong with me.
It's okay. Cheer up, Hubert.
Sophie? You all right? If you have something to say, you shouldn't keep it inside.
Pascal, I want to be human. But you're already plenty human. Your body's just a little different is all. No, it's more than that. I'm not like you at all. Asbel, Sharia, Hubert, Richard, Pascal, Captain Malik, you're all going to die someday. But not me. If I were a human, you couldn't leave me behind when you died. Help me, Asbel. How do I become human?
Well...
I see. It's impossible, isn't it? I'm not even capable of tears. No matter how sad I get, I can't even cry like you. I just want to be the same as you. I wish that Asbel was my father and Sharia was my mother. I wish I'd been born human with you as my family.
Sophie.
Asbel, I'm not sure it's a good idea to bring her with us.
It's okay. I'll stay behind, here with Sophie. I just don't think she should travel until she's feeling a little better.
I'll stay here too. I'm totally good at cheering people up.
And you, Asbel?
It might help to come along and clear your head for a bit.
All right. I'll go to Strata.
Well, it looks like it's just the men this time.
Sharia, take care of Sophie, okay? So that big crater in front of the village is still there, huh?
The one Pascal made? Yes. There was talk about filling it in, but it's not blocking the road or anything, so we left it.
Since we're talking about Pascal, I've been wondering about something. Are Pascal, Poisson, and Fourier all sisters?
Apparently, Amarcians get married and have children at much younger ages than we do. They say it's healthier, biologically speaking. I hear that some parents and children are so close in age that they often claim to be siblings when dealing with the outside world.
What he's trying to say is that Fourier is Pascal's mother, and Poisson is Pascal's daughter.
Wait, what? Her daughter?
It would be shocking if it were true.
Huh?
I'd imagine that Pascal and Fourier are sisters, just as it appears, and Poisson is unrelated, since she's in line to be the next overseer.
I'll just ask Pascal next time I see her.
I have always wanted to come to this place.
So you can challenge Riot Peak and test your skill?
Right. And also meet Ombre Noir, the Mask of Justice.
Homeboy Niles?
Ombre Noir. He makes his home at Riot Peak and protects the island. He invites warriors to fight so that he might instill in powerful men a desire for peace. Whenever innocents are in peril, he leaves the island and emerges as a powerful force for righteousness.
Yeah, but wait, hold on. I thought only the Guardians live on Riot Peak.
You are correct. Ombre Noir is a character based off the Riot Peak Guardian we met.
Wait, you met the Guardian?
Well, yeah.
Wow, I've always wanted to meet him.
I even got his autograph.
When did that happen?
Incredible! You must show it to me later.
Why wait till later when I can show you now? It's right over there in my luggage.
Oh, let's see.
Those two sure are chummy.
Man, I should have asked for an autograph too.
A city of water and sun. Such beauty is the pride of every Stratton citizen.
As it should be. No matter how often I come here, I can't help but gasp at its splendor. It's like a jewel box has been upended on the sand.
A jewel box? Anyway, Verona is nothing to sneeze at either.
Ah, indeed. The ancient castles and historic neighborhoods are as pieces of a shimmering jewel box that conveys our rich history.
Another jewel box?
Zavhert may be lacking in traditional beauty, but neither city can match its sheer majesty.
Perhaps it is so. Zavhert is built from hard labor and workmanlike skill, a veritable jewel box boasting the artistry and craftsmanship of her designers.
Enough with the jewel box!
Asbel?
Did I say that out loud? It's been half a year since I visited Strata. There was a lot going on back then. But this time, I'll make sure to visit your family and introduce myself. As your brother.
You don't need to do that.
Sure I do. Is everyone doing well?
Oh, the same as always, I suppose. My father is a bit meeker from all his political struggles, and Raymond is off traveling the world.
Oh, so is Raymond doing the same sorts of things that you are?
I wouldn't say that, but he's actually, well, he's following Sharia.
Following Sharia? What do you mean?
Well, I suppose it's a little more complicated than that. Probably. He raises money to support Sharia's relief organization, and sometimes he visits their operations sites as an inspector.
I can't believe that! He's a great guy to care so much!
Asbel, you don't? I'm just going to let this go.
This is starting to get out of hand.
I couldn't do anything for her. I didn't know what to say.
Few people would. It's a difficult problem with no one simple solution. Right now, you need to attend to business. You can make time for Sophie later.
You're right. Of course. So, Hubert, will we see the president soon? Hubert?
Oh, yes, of course.
Worried about the president's daughter, are you?
Captain,
Wait, what?
it's nothing. It's just a little marriage proposal.
I never thought I'd hear the words Hubert and marriage in the same conversation.
You're one to talk. Mother had plenty to say about you in her letters, you know.
Don't you two have anything better to do than discuss my personal life?
Don't look at me. Your marriage is all she can think about anymore.
It is a sign of great trust for the president to offer you his daughter's hand.
I know, and that's what makes it so awkward. If you hadn't sent that request for aid, I don't know what I'd be doing now.
If you're this worried, Hubert, maybe we shouldn't go on.
I'm not worried, it's just... I don't know how to approach the president, because I have no intention of accepting the proposal.
The president is reasonable. If you speak with him, man to man, I'm sure he'll understand.
So, how is your foster father doing these days, Hubert?
Well, he spent quite a bit of time moping around the house.
Was he sick?
No, it's from when the president discovered his plan to take over Lant. You can imagine the repercussions he had to face as a direct result. I won't lie, those were tough times. But now my father and the president seem to be getting along far better than they were before.
So, all the talk about you marrying the president's daughter stems from that?
Yes, that may be the case.
Regardless, treasure the time you have left with your father. You don't know how long his health will hold, and I'm sure he still has things to teach you.
There isn't much I care to hear from that particular father.
The more I see of men like you, the less I want a son of my own.
Does that mean you want a daughter, Captain Malik?
Well, I suppose I wouldn't mind an adorable little girl.
Adorable, sure. Until she grows up and calls you a pig and tells you to stay out of her life forever.
Hubert, does it bring you joy to crush my dreams?
Oh, please, Captain. I'm only being realistic. Whether he's right or not, I do have things to report. I suppose a quick family visit wouldn't hurt?
Welcome back, Hubert. How are things progressing?
We have obstacles, but none that cannot be overcome.
Good, good. But now we have another matter to discuss. I'm currently in talks to re-establish myself as a player in Strata's political machine. The President and I had our differences, yes, but that's all behind us now. I am counting on you, Hubert. Do not fail me.
He's talking about marriage, isn't he?
I fear he will be disappointed. I have no interest in marrying the President's daughter.
Then you'd best refuse him quickly.
I don't get it, Hubert. Why are you so against the idea?
I'm sure he has a reason. In situations such as these, you must be both clear and firm. To do anything else would invite disaster.
I am aware of that, Captain. It's just...
I understand. It must be hard to have a true love who is so... well, you know.
True love? What are you talking about?
Oh, come now. There's no point in denying it.
We all know, after all.
What?
I'm really confused right now.
Don't worry about it, Asbel.
But if you want to refuse the President, you're going to need a good reason.
Hubert is still young. Perhaps he can claim he's not ready for the responsibility of a family.
Yes, but married life changes reality for everyone. I don't see why that would be any different for me.
What if you said you didn't want to marry until your military position was more secure?
I'm already a lieutenant.
Bah, titles are meaningless.
If I wished it, I could have thousands of troops at my command.
All right, fine. Then tell him ladies at every port of call have fallen for your good looks.
That's a terrible idea. I want to avoid a marriage, not lose the respect of the people.
I'm starting to think you don't want to avoid this marriage at all.
Well, not with these awful ideas, I don't.
Oh, this is madness. Just tell him you're in love with someone else already.
And if people ask who it is?
Then tell them her name.
Oh, yes, a splendid idea. And who would honestly believe I carried a torch for her?
I think you just admitted it.
Now see here! Holy crap!
I think your brother has finally figured it out. What do you think, Asbel?
Hubert's in love with...
Enough! We are done talking about this! Now then, I have no plans to marry the President's daughter.
If she'd even have you.
After all, I have little interest in the political ambitions of my father. If I am to support this country in the future, I must maintain my connection to the common people. Just as I know she will. Mr. President.
Hubert, Lord Asbel. My goodness, King Richard.
What's going on? Did something happen?
We've received word that the Valkanus is under attack.
Damn! I didn't think the monsters would get here so quickly.
Do you know something?
We can explain everything later. Right now, we need your permission to attack these creatures.
King Richard, I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Please, I insist. My kingdom owes a great debt to the courage of Strata. I would do anything in my power to help you.
Additionally, sir, I fear our soldiers will be no match for these monsters.
However, we have recently acquired the power to combat them.
Very well. If things are as you say, I will leave these beasts in your capable hands.
Thank you, Mr. President. We won't disappoint you.
Damn! They just keep coming!
Come on, let's lend a hand.
Stand strong. I'll settle this. Roar like the wind, shining blade. Vertex Rose. Roar the slipping pulse. Hurricane drop. Big wind. The fen shout. Oh, divine spear. Run my enemy through a resist.
What I'd expect from Asbel's instructor.
Your skills haven't dulled either, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Assemble the remaining soldiers and hold this point at all costs.
Yes, sir.
We need to do something about the monsters in these ruins as expediently as possible.
Doing so will earn you further accolades and raise your stock. Soon the President will beg to have you as his son-in-law.
Please, that's enough. It is not the sort of decision one should be coerced into making.
He's right.
But it's a truth of marriage. The higher you rise, the less your own opinions matter.
You too, Richard?
Oh, yes. An endless stream of Windor nobility keeps pestering me about their eligible daughters.
I envy your array of options, Your Majesty.
Do you now? I've heard talk that you have a beautiful girl waiting at every port in the land.
Yeah, it's rough. Girls keep telling themselves and everyone else that they're my lover.
Interesting. Might you have done something to give them that impression?
Not that I can remember.
Come on, guys. This is crazy. I don't want to select a wife like I'm shopping from a catalog.
I'm sensing something strange. The monsters we seek may be nearby.
And with this, your stock will rise, the President will beg to have you as his son-in-law, and...
Again with this? Your lips are much too loose, Captain. What sort of soldier openly discusses his comrades' personal affairs?
Well, usually my lips are sealed, but when it's information we all share already, that's a different story.
My affairs are not common gossip.
Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure the captain spilled one of my secrets once.
Whatever are we to do with you, Malik? We shall have to find a punishment that fits your crime. Perhaps I should read aloud the contents of a certain love letter you wrote 20 years ago.
I don't know where you got that, but if you read it, I'll be forced to share humiliating stories from His Majesty's childhood.
You would threaten your king?
There's little difference between king and subject in a place like this.
Yes, well, let's put that aside and make for... Hey, stop! Listen to me!
those new creatures are controlling the monsters Lambda left behind.
It appears Fourier was correct after all.
Let's do this!
Focus! This'll...
From everyone.
Come forth! I'll settle this. Roar like the wind's shining blade. Vertex Rose! Rays of life. Take this! Ring wins! You'll pay! Hurry, Ezra! Ring wins! Eat it down!
Thank you.
Okay, incineration wave!
It seems we don't have enough healers right now.
Am I inadequate?
It certainly isn't his fault.
We'll just have to protect Hubert. Thank you for the passive-aggressive insult. That's the last of them.
We need to find the source of these monsters before things get worse.
Agreed. They're almost unmanageable as it is.
Let's return to the Amarcian Enclave and meet up with the girls. Thanks, Richard.
You look exhausted. Are you sure it's safe to keep wielding Lambda's power like this?
I'm fine. I'm just not used to it. Besides, I know he's not trying to control me.
Did he say that?
No. I just trust that it's true.
I don't understand, Asbel. I would never have the strength to trust him after what he did.
It's not about strength, Richard. If anything, I have to believe in him because I'm weak. But I suppose some things can't be helped no matter how hard you believe. When we were kids, I believed we'd be together forever. And so did Sophie. That's not gonna happen. Not as long as we're all human.
Asbel.
We can hope and pray and believe all we want, but it doesn't change a damn thing. That's why I don't know what to say to her.
A moment, please. I need to relay our report for the President.
So what's Fodra like?
That's right. You haven't been there before. Well, it's sad, actually. It's withered and desolate, and everything's dead.
And that's where Lambda came from.
Yeah.
You are conflicted.
Can't hide anything from you, huh? You heard what Sophie said.
Protos haste was designed to destroy me. That was the entire purpose for her existence. And now that purpose is gone, it's no wonder she's malfunctioning. Without purpose, she's little more than an empty, soulless doll, doomed to be alone for all eternity. Quite tragic, really. Your human life is limited. How can you hope to save Protos Haste from her solitude?
Well,
Your worries grow with each passing moment. Can you find an answer in the midst of such despair? I look forward to watching your fragile little mind scramble for an answer.
alone for all eternity. I remember how I felt when Dad died, if I hadn't recovered from that. I thought I'd lost everything, but then Sophie was there for me. It made me happy. It was like being part of a new family. A family.
Thanks for waiting. Let's be on our way.
The girls are waiting for us. Let's hurry back to the Amarcian Enclave.
I wonder if Sophie's gonna be okay after this.
Asbel.
Richard, when someone dies, that's the end of their friendship, right?
Are you thinking about Sophie?
Yeah, what happens after we pass away? We would just end up becoming some distant memory for those left behind. If everything ends up disappearing in the end, what's the point of all this? And where would that leave Sophie? She would end up being all alone, without any of us to support her.
Asbel, let's not worry about such things now. That day is far in the future.
You don't know that. We could die tomorrow, or even today.
Asbel, calm yourself. Even if that happened, all we can do is value the time we have with Sophie. That way, a part of us will remain in her heart after we're gone.
Do you really think so?
Yes, I truly do. Now come on, let's go see Sophie.
Welcome back, fellas. How are things in Strata?
We were able to dispatch the monsters there. However, more could appear at any moment. It's time for us to strike at the source.
Okay, then let's boogie off to Fodra as soon as we can.
Hey, Sophie. Look, I'm sorry. I wish I could promise to be with you forever, but it would just be a lie. I'll die before you, and there's no getting around it. But there's still plenty of time for us to deal with life together.
Together.
I've given this some thought, and if you want a family, I think we should give you one. From now on, your name will be Sophie Lant, and I'll be your father.
Sophie Lant.
From this moment forward, you and I are family.
So, you're adopting Sophie into the House of Lant?
I'll take care of her, just like my father took care of Hubert and me. Even now, his memory helps me in hard times. So I hope my memory can do the same for you. Although I have to admit, it feels a little weird being your parent. You used to be bigger than me, remember?
It's not weird, it's happy.
Well, if you're Asbel's daughter, I guess that makes you my niece.
So you're gonna be Uncle Little Bro. Now you just need to find Sophie a nice aunt.
What?
This gives us all the more reason to eliminate the monsters and secure our future.
Humanity's very existence is a crime. They can never promise forever. Do not trust their ambiguous words.
Who are you? Why did you say that?
Sophie, which is better, this machine or that machine?
The one on the right.
Okay, but what about these two?
Left.
What are you both up to?
I heard that everyone gave wedding presents to Fermat, so I figured I need to give her something too.
Hence you're tinkering with the machines?
Yep, I made a bunch of presents. This one's an automatic shoulder massager. That one's an automatic egg cracker. And this one's an automatic bread kneader.
Those aren't very romantic presents for a newlywed.
Really? Oh, man.
Still, as long as you put your heart into it, I'm sure anything you had in mind would suffice.
Anything?
Yes. In fact, all you really need to do is show up and grace her with that radiant smile of yours.
Pascal, let's go see Fermat. You can show her your radiant smile.
All right, it's decided. Let's go right now so I can give her my biggest wah-ha-ha grin.
No, wait a moment. Not the blah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Oh, too late. Well, then again, to have a chance to gaze upon even the worst of your smiles.
Sophie, want some of this?
Thank you. Sophie, are you cold? I'll get you a blanket. No, I'm okay.
Sophie, are you tired? It'll be a while before we reach Fodra. You should try to get some rest.
It's okay. I'm not sleepy yet.
Sophie, if anything ever troubles you, please feel free to talk to me about it.
Thank you. Captain, Pascal, everyone is being overly nice to me.
I'll be nice to you too, Sophie. Give me a hug.
Pascal, stop. Everyone, come here. Your fawning over Sophie is freaking her out. For heaven's sake, think about what you're doing.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Sophie. It's okay. It made me happy. Thank you, everyone.
We're done here. Disperse.
It's not like that, Captain. But I do get scared when everyone's nice. Because I know it will end one day.
Oh, I forgot.
What is it, Asbel?
There's something I have to do back at Barona Castle. I need to file a report to Dallin.
You're going alone?
Don't worry. I won't run off by myself.
Good.
Now that you mention it, I left something behind at Barona Castle too.
Yeah?
Then you have to go back for it, right?
Yes, perhaps I should. I wouldn't mind making a quick stop there.
Then it's settled. Let's get going.
Let's go.
In truth, what I left behind is too heavy to carry. What I left behind are memories.
Hello, Pascal. Do you remember me? I'm Sagan. It's been a while.
Oh, hey, Sagan. I know I'm all behind the times and stuff, but big congrats on the wedding. But why is Fair Ma asleep? She not feeling well?
Well, actually, we're going to have a baby.
Oh, how wonderful. Is she hurt?
Lately, Fermat has found it difficult to eat. I tried to convince her that she must, for the sake of the child if nothing else, and yet...
It's unusual to hear of a woman losing her appetite this far into a pregnancy.
Lately, she seems to be having trouble even getting out of bed.
Come on, Sagan! You're gonna be a daddy soon! That means you gotta step up your game!
Honestly, this all just happened so fast. We only decided to marry after we found out about the pregnancy.
Hello there. Are you hurting? No, I'm okay. I just worry that I'm not fit to be a mother. If you give birth, doesn't that make you a mother? It takes more than that. I have to protect the baby and make sure to raise it right. So what about a father? Do you have to give birth to be a father?
Huh?
Is that why you're upset? Sagan. It doesn't quite work that way, Sophie. Men don't give birth.
Sagan becomes a father when Fair Ma gives birth.
Oh. Fair Ma, will you let me see the baby?
You've never seen a baby before?
Not really.
How interesting.
I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse Sophie. She says strange things sometimes.
No, it's all right. In fact, I feel much less worried than I did a few minutes ago.
Really?
I'm sorry, Sagan. I think I've been taking you for granted. I've been so worried about motherhood, I never considered that you might be equally concerned.
It's me who should apologize. You're the one carrying the lion's share of the burden. From now on, we'll face our problems together for the sake of our child.
Yes. You'll have plenty to eat now, little one. I promise.
Who are you talking to?
To my baby. Would you like to try?
Hello. It didn't answer. I don't think it likes me.
Of course it does. It was quite a response, actually. Here, put your hand on my stomach.
Oh, it's moving.
See? That's how it communicates. In fact, right now, I think it's hungry.
I can get food. What does it want?
Maybe some chocolate, the kind from the Amarcian Enclave.
The stuff from the fountain?
Okay, let's go to the fountain. Come on.
Hey, wait a sec. That's your favorite food. Well, as long as you're feeling better.
I guess we're off to the Amarcian Enclave.
Sorry for the trouble. Take care.
Fair Ma, we brought you some chocolate.
Oh, thank you. It smells divine.
What's wrong, Fermat?
I think it's time. Oh my gosh, what?
What do we do?
Like, help and stuff! Call a doctor! Call a veterinarian! Call someone!
I don't think there's time.
This is bad.
Everyone, stay calm. If you keep yelling, the baby won't come out.
Sophie's right, in her own way. Just keep your heads on straight and we'll all be fine. If it comes to it, I'll deliver the baby.
What? Sharia, can you do that?
Well, I saw several births while working in the relief organization. And besides, it's not like you're going to do it. I can help. Thanks, Sophie. Okay, hold on. Wait, we need like hot water and stuff, right? Right. Can you boil some? You got it.
Right, and I'll go try to find a doctor.
What can I do? Let me think. Sheets. Clean sheets. As many as you can find.
So if you need me, I'll just be outside.
No. You have to stay here with Vermont. That's right, mister. You aren't going anywhere. Sagan!
Hold on, Firma. I'm right here.
It'll be all right. You'll be great, Sharia. I believe in you. Thanks, Sophie. Push, Verma. You're almost there. Come on out, baby. You can do it. It's a girl. This is just wonderful. Welcome to the world, little one. Verma, can I touch the baby? Of course. She's warm and soft. So this is a baby. It's okay, little one. This girl is your friend. Sagan, I want to name our new child Sophia.
Sophia. It's a good name. Let's call her that.
Sophia. It's a name born from my name. In a sense, you're the mother of our daughter's name. I'm a mother? Hello, Sophia. I'm Sophie. I'm the mother of your name.
I have to speak with Duke Dallin, so wait here, okay?
Okay.
Seriously, don't wander off or you might get lost.
I'm fine. Richard's here.
All right.
Asbel worries about you a lot, doesn't he?
He likes to keep me safe. But sometimes I want to be alone.
I can see that. Hey, maybe you'd like to come visit my secret hideout.
A hideout?
Indeed.
But I'm supposed to wait for Asbel.
I'll leave a message with the guard so Asbel knows we've left for a while. Here we are. This brings me back. When I was young, I was always surrounded by people. Sometimes I wanted a place where I could just be alone.
So you built a secret fort?
Right. I was going through some tough times, and when things got to be too much, I'd come down here.
What did you do?
Sometimes I'd wrap myself in a blanket and eat apples until I wanted to pop. Sometimes I'd read silly adventure stories. It calmed me somehow, gave me the strength to make it through another day.
So where's the fort?
Someone must have cleared it out.
Can I make a new one?
Of course.
All done.
It's great, Sophie. Really great. But listen. You know Asbel will always be around as long as you're in Lot. But if he ever starts to drive you a little crazy, you can just come here.
Can I wrap myself in a blanket and read flower books and eat crablets?
Sure, if you want. And once you feel better, you can go back to Asbel. I know he can be a little much, but it's just because he cares for you. Don't forget that.
But if this is my fort, what happens to yours?
I'm an adult now, so I can't run away from things like I used to. This hideout is yours now.
Okay, but you can come back too. You can come here. Then we can read books and eat snacks together.
That sounds nice. Thanks, Sophie.
There you are. What are you guys doing down here?
It's a secret.
A what?
It's only healthy for everybody to have a few secrets.
I guess.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, wait! What's going on?
Don't worry about it.
Another peaceful day in Lant.
It's all thanks to you and your hard work, Asbel.
No. This is the result of all the years of labor my father put in. Now I see what a lordship means. Work done today might not take shape for another 10 or 20 years.
Yeah.
It definitely makes me wonder what I should be doing now to help everyone down the road.
Hey, Asbel. I know it's not really my business, but the item shop proprietor complained of being low on stock because he can't get his wholesale permit renewed.
What? But I thought I already signed all of this month's paperwork.
Asbel, the soldiers are on my case for not receiving their salaries this month. I've told them it's not my responsibility, but...
Wait, seriously?
Asbel, Grandpa told me to tell you that paperwork is piling up in your study and you need to do something about it.
Man, have I really been away from my duties for that long?
Come on, you'd better get back to your office.
Yeah, I guess I'll head to the office.
Stay strong, Asbel.
There's a lot of paperwork on the desk there. Have you been through it already?
Oh, yeah, more or less.
What's wrong, Asbel? You sound down.
Until now, my whole life has been about bringing peace to Lant. And thanks to everyone's help, that goal looks to be within our grasp.
I admit I had my share of concerns, but we really seem to have turned a corner. So why do you find this troubling?
I'm a fighter, Hubert. I use steel and strength to get to where we are now. And now that there's peace, I don't know what to do.
What the life of a lord lacks in glory, it makes up for in mundane tasks. Perhaps you should devote yourself thusly.
Hello. Can I come in? I have a question.
What is it?
I want to plant more seeds, but the garden's flower bed is full. So I was wondering, where can I make a new flower bed?
I'm not sure. I suppose we could dig up the garden and start over.
Is this urgent, Sophie? Why don't you just plant the seeds next year?
Next year? But won't they wither?
Seeds don't wither. If you store them right, they'll produce flowers no matter how much time has passed.
Oh? Even after 100 years?
Sure. I've even heard of ancient lotus fruits sprouting flowers.
That's amazing.
I know. And besides, if you plant seeds all over, it's going to be hard to take care of them all. That's why you should just focus on the flowers you care about most.
I see.
Always protect the flowers blooming in front of you before all else. Got it?
Got it.
Those are some wise words coming from you.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, wait a second. That's it.
What's it?
I don't need to sow any new seeds. I can just watch over the ones right here.
Sounds like you have your answer, brother.
Asbel planted seeds too?
In a way, yeah.
I see. I hope they turn into pretty flowers.
Thanks, Sophie. Dad, I will try each day to watch over the things in front of me. I'm still young, and a poor excuse for a lord. But with your help, I know everything will be all right.